And now for probably the most highly anticipated episode of the GPWS.
Talk tick, talk tick, and talk tick.
Well, now it's almost 12 o'clock and I'm here in the studio. Should I stay or go back home? I don't know what to do. One thing that I know for sure, that girl and I are through. Still hearing tick tock, tick, tick tock, tick tock, tick, tick tock, tick tock, tick, tick tock, tick.
Talk tick, talk tick, and talk tick.
Tick tock.
Hello again, guys. It's Gregola Productions here, back again with another episode of the GPWS. What are we going to be doing today? Well, we're going to be mixing the cleaning solution, but there's a slight twist to this whole thing. We could not find the ammonia. Not saying we won't ever find it, but we could not find the ammonia in time for the shooting of this episode. Not saying I have a schedule, but I'm just saying we just couldn't find it. And from what I know about ammonia in this particular solution is that it mostly does polishing of brass. I'm sorry, viewers. It mostly does polishing of brass and not much else. So really the acetone and the Murphy's oil soap do most of the work, and the water is just kind of there. I'm not a chemist. I know a chemist, but I'm not him. So yeah, we're going to be skipping out on the ammonia, and hopefully we don't, I don't think we're not mixing bleach here. We're not releasing some toxic gas. But just in case there is some sort of gas threat or whatever, we're doing this in my garage. So yeah, just in case this whole thing explodes, I'll be able to make a quick escape. As you can see, the recipe is in ounces. Well, we're going to be using cups, just because that's what I'm used to. So let's see, this I've calculated this 4 fluid ounces. That is half a cup. Okay, let's get the Murphy's oil soap going. This is a very simple solution. It's not much of a, there's not much to really quote unquote calculate here. So where's the half a cup? This is labeled with ounces. Oh, isn't that convenient? Okay, well, I didn't know that about this cup. Maybe because I didn't look. So as you can imagine, it's not very complicated. You just pour 4 ounces of Murphy's oil soap, and notice that they don't bother giving you the protective paper cap thing. You know, you got the bottle cap, and then you got one of those paper little things you have to rip off. They don't give you that here. That's interesting. Okay, and now I'll just pour her in. Let's see how this goes. Oh, this thing's kind of... Oh, it's got a high, I think that's a high viscosity. And that's, I don't know which, okay, there we go. I don't know which viscosity it is. If you have a low viscosity, I think if you have a low viscosity, the liquid doesn't flow very well. If you have a high viscosity, or no, I think it's the other way around. Anyways, viewers, it's kind of like molasses. Well, not really. I was gonna say molasses, but not quite. As you can see, that's 4 ounces right there. And if I hold it at a night, where is it? Let me just check. Let me just put it on a level surface there, and I'll check with my eyes. Oh, it's not quite 4 ounces. Oh, we better fix that. I know, right? This is very entertaining. Greg's mixing chemicals and wasting Pyrex measuring cups. Okay, there we go. Liquid measuring cups. Okay. She's in. And I don't even know if you guys really need to see any of this, but I figured I'd film it anyway, because, it's all in the process. It kind of smells like lemons in here now. Does this thing have a smell? I don't know if this does or not. Thanks, Murphy, and your oil soap. And I hate this when that happens. I've got that on the bottle a bit there. That's some of the oil soap on there. Whatever. Okay, and we're not using a gallon can here. We're using a 4-liter milk jug here. This is most certainly Canadian. And now we'll just pour our Murphy's oil soap in here. Fantastic. Let's get all that out. Dogs are whining. And traffic is going by on the street. It's a lovely day in the neighborhood. Okay. Well, it's not quite all out yet. I'm gonna spill it. Come on. Yeah, it's kind of like syrup, this stuff. I'm sure it works wonders on wood, though. I might have to get a spoon to get some of that out. Well, jeez. That's not how you handle a measuring cup, viewers. Actually, I should have done it like... okay. Yeah, I might have to get... Well... Then again, do we really want a spoon with this? You know, I didn't think far ahead. I didn't know how I was going to clean this cup. And I still don't know how I'm going to clean it. Come on. And as you can see, it has hardly filled this thing up at all. So... I'm interested to hear or see the results of this solution without the ammonia. The next cab off the rank, and I'm pretty sure this has a higher viscosity. I think that's the order it goes. The next cab off the rank is acetone, and once again, they don't give you a protective paper thing there, or whatever you want to call it. And this is very simple measuring, viewers. We're just doing 8 ounces. This thing is literally fantastic, viewers. You're supposed to pour from the side, not the, or pour from the, oh boy. Okay, well, a time later, we actually got the acetone in there, all 8 ounces of it. And the next part of our directions here, I know I've looked at it 8,000 times, but I'm still gonna pull it out anyway, is to mix in a 1-gallon can, loosely cap and allow it to stand for 2 hours. Then fill it up with cold water. And then I think I can just kind of not add my parts in. Well, I don't know. I'll add them later. So anyway, I guess I'll just kind of throw this on here like that and let this sit for 2 hours. I don't know how well this has to be mixed. There's sort of a white foam appearing in there, which I don't know what that's all about. There was more of this foam, but it appears to have disappeared for the most part. Anyway, I'm going to mix this a little more just by kind of jostling this around like this with the cap on. And then we'll see what we get in 2 hours. And I'm just doing it like this, really. This is my mixing method. Well, here we are again, 2 hours later, and not much has changed. Okay. I have no idea if this is a good or bad thing. Let's see what we have to do now. Okay. Did the 2 hours. Let's add the water. I believe the water is more of a kind of a body to this whole this whole solution, if that makes any sense. I don't believe it's really for any great purpose in this. Actually, viewers, I didn't add cold water. Well, it's like not even lukewarm. I guess I could add some cold water to this yet. And here we go, in with the cold water now. So yeah, just a little bit too much water. And now we'll see how this stuff works. So who remembers the clock I was working on when I originally made this homebrew cleaning idea here? Who remembers what clock it was? I don't think I showed it, but anyway, here's the top plate from it. And it's one of those Westclox style 66 movements. We're going to be using this as a test. Although that would be terrible if this got wrecked. I'd hate if that happened, but I mean, there's not really a good brass movement that I want. Well, you know what I mean, viewers. There's not like a good idea. Okay, here we go. In with the cleaner, or in with whatever I've made. Okay, there it goes. She's in. And now we will put that in the ultrasonic cleaner for 20, we'll start with 20 minutes. I think that's a good start. Okay, now with our container in position there, I don't know, I'll leave it there for 15 minutes. Well, the piece most certainly looks cleaner. Of course, that could change, but it does. So it's been in there for 15 minutes. And now we'll give it a little alcohol rinse off so it doesn't rust, because it's been in water, right? So you don't want brass in the water and whatnot. So just give it an alcohol bath for a second there. I don't know how long it has to sit in there for. I don't know if it's very long or not. Well, there we have it. The first ever piece to go through my cleaning solution. Well, it's not my custom-made cleaning solution, but I did brew it myself. Almost in time for Halloween here. Let's see if there's any dirt and debris left in here. Oh, that's not good. Maybe it didn't work so well after all. Just try and rub this thing around here, see what's what. Uh-oh, that's got a little bit of black on there. That's not great. Well, I guess my main priority right now is hoping this thing doesn't rust out. Are there any substitutions for the ammonia, I wonder? Or maybe this thing didn't sit in there long enough. Or maybe the container was actually, the container actually looked a little wide for this cleaner, so maybe it didn't get cleaned all the way or whatever, I don't know. Or it didn't get cleaned as well as it could because it wasn't sitting in the container as well as it could be. Some of the pivots are, some of them are dry. Oh, some of them are, well, none of them's dry, but I don't know, it doesn't appear to be too much dirt going on here. The brass is, well, it's not bright, but it's, how would I describe that? I don't know, it looks tarnished, but it's not like super dark or anything like that either. And I can't get any of that dirt on, or get any more dirt. I hope this is the only try, but knowing how these things work, I'll probably have to do multiple tries about this to actually get this to all work right. But anyway, so we'll leave it like that for now. See how it dries. I might give it one more rinse of alcohol, just for good measure. You know what I mean? As I'd rather not ruin this piece, you know. I really don't want to ruin this top plate because this is out of the 30s. It's out of the early to mid 30s. And, you know, I don't want to be the guy ruining clock parts, rusting them out. Probably the most simplest thing to prevent is rust. Well, in this case, you know, you don't want your cleaning solution, etc., rusting your movement out. Well, anyway, that's that. Alcohol will get rid of the water, so that's good. So anyways, viewers, I hope you enjoyed this ultrasonic cleaning. I'm not gonna, well, it is kind of an experiment. Not as much as not as much as it looks. Some research has gone into this. I've got to thank OK Bridges here once again for giving me this formula. Well, minus the ammonia, which is a shame. I would have liked to, you know, have the actual, all the right ingredients, but I can't seem to find any ammonia. No stores are stocking just straight ammonia, which is really annoying. So anyway, viewers, let's hope this part doesn't start rusting out overnight now that we put it in alcohol. And we'll see how we are in the next video, which will probably just be a short little update one. See what we get in the comments there. I'm just trying to check this thing here, see what we get out of the pivot holes. There's not much. I don't know, viewers. We'll see how it all turns out. So, anyways, viewers, I appreciate you. Do I even know what I'm saying? Probably not. We'll leave it there for now, viewers. I appreciate you stopping by.